Hi, I am no longer making Arknights videos. Lol, go unsub if you wanna. It's not personal, I understand. Changing my channel to do broad anime video game vids every 2 weeks. Man. The Arknights content creators are actually a lot more connected than you guys may imagine. And Yii is someone that I talk to pretty closely. I've heard about his idea to transition out of Arknights for a long time. So he's finally doing it, guys. He's finally doing it. He is one of the biggest creators in Arknights. I would say the only person that he hasn't been able to beat out is someone like Kyostin V, but Kyostin V is kind of like in his own niche. He does like a lot of Arknights, Honkai Star Rail, and Genshin guides, so it's a little different. So I would say, to an extent, Yii is like the biggest. He was the biggest Arknights content creator in the Western Hemisphere. I can't talk about China because that's a completely different market, but he is like the biggest one. If you think about it, chat, like the most important thing to do on YouTube is just be consistent. And he is just so freaking consistent. His format is just very clickable. He tries to insert a lot of personality into them. There's a reason why he got so far in Arknights and why he grew his channel so big. And I'm just hoping that he commits to this expansion beyond Arknights and does very well. Because I can totally see it, chat. Someone with this kind of talent, blink for 2 years and he might be like a fucking Markiplier sized channel doing like all different kinds of gaming commentary. It's possible. I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but I'm very happy for him. I really hope that he succeeds. Now, I have a question for you guys. What do you guys think about the state of Arknights right now? I have my own opinion, but I'd like to just read some of your opinions real quick. Arknights is fine. Stale as fuck. I'm still enjoying it casually. It is very good. It's fine for me. As it is, I don't know anymore. Game is dying. Still doing fine. Mid, stable. Wish we had multiplayer. It's fine. Fine for me. It's great. Satisfied, but not looking good on Ian's side. So boring. I'm sorry, guys. Good. Okay. I don't think any of you guys are wrong. Everyone has their own opinions on the game. Everyone sees it from a different scope. But here's my opinion. I think Arknights right now, doesn't matter if you look at CN or EN, I think Arknights right now is in a really good place. The game itself is in a very good place. I think the game is still one of the best gacha games. They're always experimenting with new modes. They're not afraid to do that. So Hypergroup is a very good developer. I think that people really cherish game modes like IS3. People still enjoy SSS. People enjoy Reclamation Algorithm. Not everyone does, but people do. So there is value to be had in all these different endgame modes. So really big applause to Hypergriff for being able to sustain that across so many years, because a game that enters its 4th, 5th year of its lifespan is going to be very dull, guys. We've seen a lot of games drop off in relevancy by now. And I think most importantly, Arknights characters and the music are just incredible. I think that's like the cherry on top. The game loop's already really good. You add good aesthetics on top of that, and the game is very good. So I think overall, all I'm trying to say is that the game itself, Arknights, is doing well. And guess what? Enfield's coming out soon. That's going to be the biggest love letter to the Arknights community. But what I do want to say, though, is that what is not looking good is the state of Arknights content creation. That is not looking good. And they're completely different things. Not everyone cares about content creation, all right? You guys might care because you guys like watching streams. You guys might want to compete in community tournaments. You want to see your game being marketed a lot on social media. I get it, right? But a lot of gamers, they don't give a shit. You know, a lot of people just download the game. They don't watch any YouTube. They don't watch any guides. They just play for fun, maybe once every month sometimes. Very casual players. And those people don't care about this at all. But the thing is, you're spending your time right now in a content creation community. You're aware of a lot of the bigger streamers. You enjoy watching their content. You enjoy interacting with their content, right? Whether that's giveaways, whether that's community like tournaments. For someone like me that likes to be a part of that community, I do wish that this area continues to transform. If you guys think about it from a high level, we just lost one of our biggest creators in Arknights. That is bad. It's not going to change a lot of things that are happening below them. You know, it doesn't mean that I'm going to quit. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't mean that like we're all going to start quitting and be like, oh wow, it's the fucking second migration. What I am saying is that we lost a leader that defined the category, that set the standard for commentary content for Arknights, and that no matter how you think about it, is a blow to our community, all right? We lost someone that provides tremendous value, and we will not be able to see that unless we have a fucking golden star that rises up and takes a spot, which, you know what, I'll be honest, I don't see happening. I think the only person that I saw that was super close to that was Aha, with that level of quality, but Aha kind of lacks the consistency right now, which is fine. I'm speaking very critically about him. I think Aha has the ability to get there if he wants to spend it, but chat, not everyone has the time every single week, every 2 weeks to put the kind of effort that Yii put into his videos. So that's what it is, chat. Like, there's a lot of smart people in this community that have brilliant ideas and they could execute it, but they're probably just too busy with other things in their life. Guys, like, you guys are all either in school, you have like really long part-time jobs or full-time jobs. You guys might be trying to get a second degree. You guys might be taking care of a family. You might have second hobbies out there. Why invest it all that time into this genre? We're a very, very niche genre right here. Arknights content creation, super, super small. And the way I see it is like, we're playing gacha games, right? We're playing Arknights, which is a gacha game. Within the gacha realm is predominantly led by Hoyoverse games, right? So we're already this very small fucking dot in this grand scheme of gacha. And then within gacha is incredibly small. There's a lot of other mobile games out there outside of just gacha games, right? And then there's console games and PC games, and those are huge, man. You have these big leaders that are defining basically the entire gaming space. So look, we're covering this small-ass fucking dot across the entire universe. And guess what? That's just gaming. And then on YouTube and Twitch, people don't just do gaming. People do just chatting stuff. People do arts and crafts. There's so much more you can be creating on YouTube. So like, why would some random fucking dude be like, wow, Arknights, I'm going to create content for Arknights. I'm going to dedicate the next 3-4 months, 1 year, 2 years to Arknights, when they can just be exploring everything out there. And you know what? Maybe Yii felt the same thing. Maybe Yii felt like, wow, you know, his potential is being capped by the game itself, Arknights. You know, he has so many different skills out there to create amazing videos, amazing commentary. He has the brain to think very analytically about things, and now he wants to take that step. Why would no one else like want to think similarly, right? Like, wouldn't other people want to do that as well? For me to have stayed in this category for 2-3 years and just really see what's going on has been very, very cool. You know, I think we see a lot of dedicated players, both viewers and content creators, that have done a lot for our space, and I'm actually very, very proud for that. There's been so many other content creators out there that have done their own things. You know, Lungman Dragons, for example, they've been putting this LD bingo together. Amazing, amazing tournament, and they're getting Yostar involved in every single rendition. That's very impressive. Wookie has been doing a lot of his OC contests, coming out with new operators. That's been getting the community involved, the art community, absolutely. Hina has done her own share of a lot of community-related tournaments as well. There's been so many content creators in our space that have gone beyond the ceiling. For a lot of gacha games, the ceiling is, all right, chat, wow, this new gacha game, let's do news content, let's just do like guides, some commentary, and that's it. The only other game that I've seen extensive community content is Genshin Impact, and that was heavily led by the top content creators, which were basically, you know, Tectone, Atsu, Tuano, Anthony Chan, Dish, Code. That entire group has really led that effort, and we just rarely see that going on in any other gacha game. All I'm trying to say is we've had something amazing here, chat. We had something that has so much potential, but what is exactly like capping us on this end? Like, why can't Arknight content creation be where it should be? You know, why can't this game deserve the praise and the attention that we all think it should be getting? And there's a lot of reasons for that. You can talk about how this is a tower defense game, not enough appeal. You can say that this is a very old game, but like there's a lot of other reasons, but I just want to point out 2 things that come to my mind when I think about why we are in a very dull state of Arknight's content creation. I think the first thing that is identifiable is Yostar. I'm sorry. I have to fucking address the elephant in the room. Yostar has done a god-awful job supporting our community. What Yostar has to do is maybe it is complicated, but I don't think it's out of the picture. Like, chat, enable Twitch drops, sponsor more content creators, which I think they're trying to do. They got Enviosity recently. They got Fob Master to play the game. They got Mouse and Connor to play the game again. CDuckVA. So it looks like they're trying some things. Simply sponsoring those people is not going to convert a lot of people to the community. You have to very much have internal mechanisms on the ground level for the grassroots community. Just open your eyes. Look at what Hoyoverse is doing, man. Yoastar could be doing so much more. And you know what? Maybe they have issues. Because I know from a company perspective, everything is KPI driven. They're always looking at analytics. If something goes up, great, we keep doing that. If something doesn't have any results, we're not doing it anymore. That's exactly how these companies work, which I get, you know, I understand. But the fact of the matter is that there aren't enough leaders in that corporation that knows what attracts people to the Arknights community. Okay, there's not enough people. And you know what? Most gacha games don't have that. Most gacha games do not have people leading the publishing side that actually know what is up. A lot of these people just simply do not know what is the standard for the gaming industry. And you know what? To an extent, that is fine because the gaming industry is always changing. Hoyoverse 2 years ago, 3 years ago, never did this kind of depth of analysis of the marketing landscape. They did not. But now they have. Now they've invested in it. They have such an insane pipeline. They are miles ahead of every other gacha creator. So you know what? That's why when I think about everything that's going on in the space, maybe it makes sense why Yoastar does not do this. Because maybe they just don't fucking know what to do. Now, I think there's one more reason why Arknights content creation is super stale. And this one is, this one's a shoot, okay? But trust. There's just too many amazing games out there that are being teased every single month. I think we are in probably one of the most competitive phases of gacha gaming history, and it's very, very scary for Arknights. Look, 2-3 years ago, if Arknights was like the fucking hot shit on the block, it will stay relevant, all right? Just naturally. You don't have to rely on any sort of marketing to make the game stand out because there's not many other alternatives. But nowadays, there's just so many games. Do It Night Abyss. A new fucking Warframe-like PGR game is coming out very soon. We have ZZZ coming out. That's going to be fucking killer next year. I guarantee you ZZZ will be amazing next year. Wuthering Waves. I don't know how it's going to do, but Wuthering Waves, people are very excited for it. Kuro fans are going crazy. People that love PGR, they will be playing Wuthering Waves. Project Mugen. Yeah, a lot of people also know about that. Project Mugen. Arknights Enfield. Even Enfield is going to cannibalize fucking Arknights, dude. Why would you right now come and be like, wow, let me create some Arknights content instead of be like, oh my god, this Arknights Enfield shit looks pretty good. Let me just wait for Enfield. This next year is very exciting. Even now, if you look at the top games, why would a content creator choose to cover Arknights, a 4-year-old game, versus looking at something new and fresh? You know, I'll be honest with you guys about my analytics. I posted 2 videos on Reverse 1999. They're pretty lazy videos, guys. It's just me reacting to gacha polls. But those videos have earned me so many more followers and viewership than all my Arknights videos in the last month. Isn't that fucking embarrassing? What does that mean? No, that does not mean Arknights is dying. No, it just means that there are so many other relevant games that are catching people's eyes. You guys, people that play gacha, they're fucking FOMO addicts. They just want to see everything that is like happening. They don't want to be FOMO'd. It's just the unfortunate reality of gacha content creation. And Arknights is not an exception. Arknights can no longer live by the, oh wow, super intricate, very well-developed endgame that it maybe could have capitalized in the last year. We've seen like an insane explosion of Arknights in 2022 and 2023, but chat, we're all starting to see this decline. Arknights content creation is not in a good space. And when I see a big creator like Yii leave, it makes sense, guys. It makes sense. Everything has an end. There will always be an end to everything that looked amazing at one point in time. And that is okay. And we accept that. So, all I want to say is, Arknights content creation, it's been good. Hello, Honkai Star Rail. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. What is my take on content creation? Am I gonna stay in Arknights? let me show you something that has been on my mind. For the people that have been watching me for more than a month, I think anyone can agree with me that I am volatile as fuck. Like, when you think about Vifer, you don't think, wow, he loves Arknights so much, right? Because I'm always talking about how bad Arknights is, or how bad Yoastar is. I talk about that way too much in my stream. This is the Vifer conundrum. So, this is a great depiction of what's going through the Vifer brain right now. Honestly, looks pretty good, right? We're about right here. It's towards Arknights, right? We're looking damn good, bro. That graph doesn't make sense, little man. Well, guess what? If it doesn't make sense, then that means you haven't been watching me enough. I'll keep it that simple. There was a point right over here where I'm like, it's time to become a reverse 1999 content creator. We are here to stay for now, chat. We are here to stay. I have a few Arknights projects that I want to work on. We have PvP next week. We have Arknights Jeopardy next month. Unless I quit before then, which will not happen. For the near term, we'll stay Arknights. I hope our space can... I don't know. I always say this. I always hope our space can grow. But it's not going to grow, guys. Guys, I'm not saying every single game is doing fine as well. I think my research has showed me that even Honkai Star Rail is not, like, trending positively. The game is doing incredibly well. The content creation community is not like, wow, Honkai Star Rail, holy shit, it's like, no, it's not. It's also declining, too. Nikkei is declining. Tower Fantasy is non-existent. No one is covering Reverse 1989, like none of the big creators are like, oh my god, let's transition our channels there. Everyone is still doing their same thing. Over and over again. And you know what? We're gonna enter this era next few months. New gacha games will come out, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. Alright? We'll see. We'll see if people leave. We'll see if people jump. We'll see. But we'll be in Arknights. For the foreseeable future. No, I'm kidding. We're definitely fucking quitting. We're quitting. We're quitting for Enfield, brother!